Welcome everybody to the help video of the Extra Lessons app. Today we'll run through everything as fast as possible, and I'll try not to bore you, though I'm quite sure that'll happen. Okay, so first of all, when you open the app, this is the screen that you will be introduced by. It's the login screen. As you can see, there's no icon at the moment because we have not signed up, and if we try to, let's say, log in with a password, we must sign up first. So let's do that. Sign up. Input our first name. My name is Yishai. Last name. Email address. Cell phone number. This is not my real cell phone number. Password. Make up a password here. Make up a password there. Okay. Now we have we have a whole bunch of buttons at the bottom here. Let's try click one to add a security question. Okay, choose security question. We could choose from a whole bunch of questions here. I'm going to go with favorite holiday. Okay, and the answer is Madikwe Game Reserve. Right, go. Okay, we've added a security question and answer. Next, we will add a signature. So let's start drawing our signature. Okay, that was very neat. Let's try again. Let's click clear. And that's a good signature. Done. We have now added our signature. Let's add an icon. Okay. Please click OK, then click I'm ready and wait until you can see your pretty face on screen. Okay, I'm ready. Wait a couple seconds. Device initialization. The beach ball of death. Okay. And we are ready. Hello, there I am. Okay, so now I'm going to pose for a picture and take. Okay, taken. Picture taken, looking good if I do say so myself, and I do because I wrote that. Please click OK and then done. Okay, done. Right, icon saved. You may now exit the screen. Let's exit the screen. Now we have an icon of ourselves, as pretty as it could be. Right, facial recognition. So later on in the sign up, you can actually sign up just by looking at the camera. So for now, we must add 5 portraits of ourselves so that the neural networks can work with it. So let's do that. Your face. Please click the take button and then look into the camera. You will do this 5 times. Let's look into the camera. Okay. You hear that? That's picture 1. It'll happen 5 times. Again, and try and move your head around a bit in between each picture. Picture 2. Picture 3. Four, and last one. 5. Great. Shots taken. Looking great. Yes, I know. Okay, we can now sign up.
Go ahead.
And as we sign up, we are taken straight to this page, which is the video that you're watching. So it's the lesson help video. Great. But since this is the lesson help video, we're not going to watch it. Okay. Here we are. This is the dashboard screen. This is where you'll be able to view everything. This is the central. This is headquarters. Right. First of all, if we look down here, we see the button account. This holds all the information about our account, and this is where we change it from. Let's try change my cell phone number, for example. I got a new cell phone number. It's actually here now. Right, that's my new cell phone number. Let's try update account. Account updated. Great. Right. Let's see what else we can do. We can change my email address, which I'm not going to do now. We can change our password. Let's try do that. Let's try change our password. Okay. So, old password. Right. We have to type our old. Now, new password. Confirm that. Make up a password there. Okay, change password. Password is changed. Great. We can also change our security question. Enter our password. Okay, and let's change it to ice cream flavor, right? Because who doesn't love bubblegum? Go. Okay, our security question has changed. We can also change our icon. Let's try this. Okay, and then click I'm ready. Wait until you can see your pretty face on the screen. Let's try. Ah, there I am. Quicker this time. Update the picture. Great, what a lovely picture. Okay, and then done. Done. Icon saved. You may now exit the screen. Let's. And if we go back to the dashboard, there it is, our picture automatically updated. You're going to be looking at that for the rest of the video. Good luck. Okay, let's see what else we can do with our account. We can change our signature, right? If we did it quite badly the first time. There you go. There it is. Updated our signature. And then we can also delete our account, but not going to do that now. Okay, back. Now, being a teacher, stress is a fact of life. So, this button helps you out a little bit. I'm feeling stressed. Let's see what happens. Here the coin. Chuck Norris fact. Little known fact, Chuck Norris murdered Heath Ledger when he refused to give up an Olsen twin. Right. These things are not censored, so I'm not going to click it again just in case. But every time you click it, it will go to the internet and find for you a random Chuck Norris fact joke. Right, that should help with the stress. Then we can get help. When I click this, it will open your default browser and show you the help document. This will help you more intricately than the video. View emails. Well, if you're a very popular teacher, since I'm sure you are, and that means that parents will be sending you emails, requests for lessons, I want to cancel that lesson, okay, whatever it is. High maintenance parents. Right, so we can view emails. And what it's doing is it's going to get all the emails out. At the moment, we have no emails. We have no lesson requests at this time. Right, so we can go back. We can then click tutorial, which takes you straight to the video that you are watching now. Well, that's a paradox, right? Infinite. How did that happen? Okay, anyway. Right, as you can see here, it says today's date. Okay, so this shows you today's date. Now, let's try add a lesson, shall we? You know, you're a teacher. A student comes up to you or a parent emails you, please add a lesson for my student. This is at this time and this date. Wada. Okay, let's go. Add lesson. We get a message. Please add the necessary components of a lesson to the database. Please add a venue to the database before you add a lesson. Please add a student and please add a school. Right, that makes sense because lessons have to be at a venue, have to have students who go to schools. Right, so hope that makes sense. Let's go. Okay. Let's try add a school then, shall we? Okay. What is the school name? I think it's, School of Rock. Right, that's a good. Here it's highly ranked. Principal's first name. Let's go with Bob Schneebly. It's the last name. Email address. I'm going to put my email address for demonstration purposes. Right, add the school. Lovely. Let's add a student, say, to the database of students. First name, Bob. Yes, Bob Soap. Says grade 12, yeah, about to matriculate. He goes to School of Rock. And I'd say he's about there. Right. Mother first name, let's say Joanne. Joanne Soap. Right, of course. And once again, I'll put my email address for demonstration purposes. Great. Right, add student. Okay. Let's add. Okay. Student has been added. And the parent will now get an email saying that you have been added to the IT Extra Lessons register. The email will give them your email address, which you inputted when signing up, and also the email address of the application, where they can send you messages regarding the lessons. Right, now we have a student. Let's add a venue. Okay, so where will the lesson happen? Let's say the music room. Right, School of Rock. It's the music room. Okay, and we have added a venue. Now we can add a lesson. Okay, let's go add lesson. Here, students added. This is a list of the students added to the lesson. So let's go. Let's add a student to the lesson. Let's say grade 12, right? We want the grade 12 students. There he is, Bob Soap. Now, let's add a student. Add student to this list of students added. Brilliant. Okay. And if we don't want him, we can select him and delete him, but I want him there. Great. Now, where is the lesson happening? The music room. Right. Now, set lesson date, time, and frequency. Frequency meaning, do you want it to be a weekly lesson, a monthly lesson, or just a once-off lesson? Let's add a date. Okay, today's the 24th. Let's say the 26th. Yeah, that's it. Now, time. Use the arrows to select a time. Okay, hour. Say 9 o'clock. Don't want to wake up too early. And it's a 2-hour lesson because Bob Soap really needs some help. Let's say monthly. This lesson will happen every month. Right, and the lesson cost is 200 Rand. If we look at this little question mark, it'll tell us, please enter the cost for each student for the lesson. Format example, 100. Right, please do not specify cents. We have not, so we're good. Our lesson costs 200 Rand. Let's add the lesson. Right, lessons have been added. Thank you very much. Now, what we can do is over here, this is your calendar, right? This is quick glance at, your daily schedule for what day. So let's say the 26th. What's our daily schedule for the 26th? What's it look like? So we click the day and we're presented with a daily plan for the 26th of the 6th. Let's click the show day button. This means it's loading. Show day. Okay. Now showing the lessons. Now this is your day. Now this is 1:30, 1:45, goes up in 15-minute increments, and this big red line here means, yes, I have a lesson from 9 to 11, 2 hours. I have a feeling it's Bob Soap, but just to make sure you can actually click. Your lesson at this time is a monthly lesson. It's from 9 to 11, it's at the music room, and the students are Bob Soap. Great. Okay, that's lovely. And if there's no lesson at the time, you have no lessons at this time. Okay, let's go back. Okay, an easier way to get a more broad perspective of your lessons, we can click the lessons button. Now this shows you a list of your lessons, quite like this. This lesson here is Bob Soap at the music room, and the date of this lesson is the 26th of the 6th, it's 9 to 11, and it's on a Wednesday. Lovely. And if we see here, it shows us all of that information. It also says that it's a monthly lesson. We can then click See Students once we have a lesson selected to view a list of the students attending. In this case, it's only one Bob Soap, but you may add, let's say, 20 students to a lesson, and you can merely click See Students, and there you are, Bob Soap, there he is. Great. Now we can, once the table gets full, because you are such a popular teacher, we can search the lessons by date, by venue, or by student. And if we're searching by student, we can either search by the student name, the mother name, or the school. Right, let's try search by date, because all the rest of the information is the same. Date, okay. Let's try it out. Right, so let's say we're looking for this one, we're looking for on the 26th of the 7th. We're looking for that date. So let's go to the 26th of the 7th. Right. Go date. There it is. Bob Soap at the music room, 26th of the 7th. It's 9 to 11, and it's on a Wednesday. So we can now select this lesson, and we can either delete the lesson, which I will not do now, or you can edit the lesson. Right, let's edit the lesson. Okay. Editing the lesson. Note, please select the field if edit is required. This is how you will select a field. If we would like to edit the students, we click students and it turns green. That means we are editing it. Date and time, we click. Venue, we can click. Okay. So, please note, if you are updating a monthly or weekly lesson, the date and time cannot be changed for all of them. So it can't be changed for all of the monthly lessons, only one that you have selected over here. So as you can see, if we try change the date and time, this button over here, which used to say update all, goes away. And we can only update the selected lesson. Right. That is how you update lessons. Back to here. Okay. Right, and that is the lesson table screen. Back. You can now view the payments. Okay. Okay, here are your payments. Bob Soap, for this lesson, the 26th of the 6th, 9 to 11, it cost 200 Rand and he has not paid. He has not paid. Okay, that's a problem. He hasn't paid for any of them. Right. So, first of all, this is how we're going to work with payments. If you have a lot on the screen because you're such a popular teacher, you can search by the student name. In this case, there's only one name, so it will show all of these. You can also search by a date for a lesson. So let's say there was a lesson on the 26th of the 6th, and you have not received payment, you think, so let's just check. Go. Here it is, 26th of the 6th, 9 to 11. The cost was 200, and yep, your hunch is right. It is unpaid. So, let's say the student, Bob Soap, comes up to you with money for the lesson. You can now select it and click Add Payment. There he is. Now he's paid. As you can see, it says paid. Right, and it's turned black. If he actually hasn't paid and you made a mistake, you can remove the payment. Okay, that's unfortunate, but let's assume he's paid. He's good. He's paid for these lessons. Great. Okay. Now we can display all of them, right? Or we can display only the paid lessons or the unpaid lessons. It's quite useful. Toggle between the two. Right. Now, payment statistics. This is very important. Here we can get brilliant statistics on the payment information. For example, you are projected to make a total of 200 Rand this month. What has been paid this month? 200 Rand. Right, so you're good because you have 0 outstanding. Brilliant. So, we can then, how about we get this information not for the month, but for the student? So we search for a student just like before, Bob Soap. Right, let's get the results. You can also type his name here, Bob Soap, and he'll come up in here. Right, get the results. Here he is. Okay, amount paid. He's paid 400. He owes you 2,000, and in total he's going to give you 2,400. This is for all time. We can get his information by month. Right, so this month, he's paid you 200, he owes you nothing, and in total he's giving you 200, so he's square. All good there. We can actually now get, if we want an easier visual representation of our payment information, we can get it by getting the graph of monthly incomes. This is what's been paid per month. Okay, so on the 6th month of 2019, right, June 2019 and August 2019, we have this much being paid. This is our income for that month, 200 Rand. Brilliant, okay. But how about what hasn't been paid? I want to find out that. I want a good visual representation of what hasn't been paid. So, total projected, including paid and not paid, comes to this, right, 200 each month. Brilliant. Again, he's only paid Bob Soap for the 6th and the 8th month of 2019. That's quite useful. Okay. Now again, let's say you have 20 students attending a lesson. You can search for the payment information by the lesson. So let's do that. Let's select a date. Let's go 26. It's 9 to 11. So it's at 9 o'clock. And we can now show the payments for the lesson. Lovely. Here he is. Okay, he's paid. Brilliant. He's paid. But if he has not paid, so let's try a lesson where he hasn't paid. He's been quite naughty. There he is. Okay. He hasn't paid on the 26th of the 7th. Rand. We better send a follow-up to his parent. So let's select him and send follow-up. Here we go. So, okay, invoice regarding the lesson on this date and that time. Right, that's this lesson. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Soap, I would like to inform you that I've not received payment, yada, 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 yada. It shows the cost. Please let me know if there's any problems. Right, send invoice. It will now send the invoice. Right, invoice sent. I don't know if you heard that, but there it is. I got the email. Okay. And that is the payment information. Now we can go on to the students. Now, for the students, here we go. Bob Soap, grade 12, School of Rock, Joanne Soap, his mother's name. upcoming lesson date, upcoming lesson time, upcoming lesson venue is in the music room, and it is on a Wednesday. Now, if you have a whole lot here, you can search by the student name, the mother name, or the school. So, for example, if I search for someone who's not here, like Daniel, there he's gone, there he is back. But if I search for Bob Soap, not Bob Dope, no, well, don't tell Joanne. Okay, so we can then select it, and we can edit the student. We can edit his school. Well, there's only one school in the database, but if you have more than one, you can edit his school. Now notice it says hover your mouse over the above button for more information, so let's. Right, and that basically tells us that you can only update the school because the grades are automatically updated every year and the matriculants deleted from the database. That's quite useful. Okay. We can also delete the student, which I won't do, and we can get more information on him. Let's do that. Right, some more information. So we have all the information that we had before, his upcoming lesson information. But here we have a list of his lessons. So here's his lesson. It's a monthly lesson. This date, this time, this venue, and the student is Bob Soap. Right. We can then contact the parent from here, and we can add a subject to the email and an email. We can send the email. We can also add a note to the student. So let's student notes. Okay. So here we can type. Okay. He is a lunatic. Right. Submit note, and that's useful. It becomes encrypted, and when you see student notes, there it is again. Brilliant. Okay. Next, we are on to the parents. Right. Parents. Interesting. Okay. So here we are, Joanne Soap, email address, cell phone number, Bob Soap. Okay. We can search for the parent by the parent name or the child name, in fact. Okay. And we can now edit the parent, and we can change email address and cell phone number. So let's try change your cell phone number to 082222222. Okay, it says, here you can edit the email and cell of the selected parent. If you wish not to change a field, please leave it blank. Well, we'll change this one. Okay, confirm update. Information updated. There you go. Cell phone number is changed. Brilliant. And we can also contact the selected parent from here. Okay. Great. Let's go back. Now, we have schools. School information. Well, here you go. We can search for a school. School of Rock. We can contact the school. It's very useful. Okay. Yeah, contact the school. Works just the same. Right. And now, if we sign out.
Bye-bye.
There you go. Okay. Now here we are, our icon. And let's say we have forgotten our password. Okay. It was a stupid password. We forgot it. I want the program to email it to me. Okay. So we can click, we forgot our password. Now it asks you a security question. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Well, mine was bubblegum, of course. Okay. And it will then send you an email of your password. Forgotten password. Very irresponsible of you. Okay. Now, let's try login. There it is. There's our password. Okay. Let's try login. We can log in with other passwords. So we type our password. We log in from there. Wrong password. It just sent myself my password. Finally that.
Go ahead.
Okay, and we're back in.
Bye-bye.
We can also sign in by using facial recognition. So for this, you click it and you look at the camera for a couple seconds until you hear the snapshot. Please look pretty for the camera while we validate your face. Please click OK and then wait a few seconds. Okay, and it took the picture and loading, sending it off to the internet to be validated, sending it back up. Apparently I'm not recognized. Okay, well, granted, we only have 5 portraits in the database, so we can try again, but otherwise, okay. Let's see how this one works. No, okay, that's fine. It's being grumpy today. Log in with our password then.
Go ahead.
Okay, and that is the tour.